Roman Reigns is officially back, so you know, we got to talk about what's next for him. Cue the intro. To a huge pop, Roman Reigns returned last night and took out Solo Sikoa. The crowd goes insane. He gets a huge pop for his spear to Solo Sikoa. It was an amazing moment. Cody would wind up retaining the world title because of Roman, which means what is next for Roman? Obviously, he's not going after Cody Rhodes. We'll discuss something about that in a little bit. Obviously, the build now is towards Solo and his bloodline because Roman's back to obviously take back what is rightfully his. He obviously feels like what Solo has done is completely wrong, trying to diminish his name and him become the bloodline leader. Roman's not going to let that happen. So obviously that's what we're building towards. But with that being said, we can really stretch this story out, and we definitely have to, because there's so much layers to this story that need to be told. For instance, obviously Roman is not going to be able to go alone, as he has to go against Jacob Fatu at some point. So obviously he's going to need some backup, and I think Triple H bringing him back right now makes the most sense, because now we need to tell the story of how is he going to get the bloodline back together? How is he going to get Jimmy and Jay on the same page? Because remember, Jimmy and Roman are not fond with Jay because he left the family. So now they got to get, back together. Then Roman has to give Jay and Jimmy back on the same page. So that's going to be an even bigger story with that. Plus bringing in Paul Heyman back to fully get something going for the bloodline. Maybe even adding Sami Zayn. Whatever the case may be. And throughout this time, you have to continuously build up Solo's bloodline. We can't just let it be like, oh, Roman's back, we don't need to care about it. No, we got to keep building that up. So when we get that epic clash, it's going to be absolutely amazing. And then that's not even the end of the story, because once Roman takes down Solo in his bloodline, we have to tell the story of what are we going to do once Rock finds out, the final boss. You think he's going to be okay with the fact that Roman just allowed Cody to retain the title and he didn't do anything about it? Like, he's just going to look at it as, wow, you just let the enemy, the guy that took your title away from us, you let him go to take out your own family? Rock's not going to like that shit at all. He's just going to see Roman as a disappointment after seeing all the situations that's been going on ever since Rock has left. He figured Roman Reigns would figure shit out and they'll be back on top. But instead, he decides to fight his own family, and he is not going to stand for that. Which brings me to Cody Rhodes. You look at it as, oh, he just saved Cody Rhodes for another time. I look at it as Roman had the chance to take out Cody as well. He could have just let Solo win and then they fight for the world title. But when he looked at Cody, you can tell they had a mutual respect, because he realized throughout the time that Roman was gone, he continuously acknowledged Roman and making sure Solo knew that he wasn't the real tribal chief, which earned Roman's respect. And now Rock's going to come and try to take the title from Cody, and then that's when Roman's going to have an issue with that, and that's when we get the official Roman versus Rock. The story is literally telling itself. I legit straight up told you exactly what should happen. This is the way to go. Everything around it built perfectly, and it's a long-term booking situation. We don't rush into this. We have so much shit to do before we get to the official Solo versus Roman and then Roman versus Rock that everybody was dying for. This is the best way to go about it, and I think this is exactly the direction that Paul Levesque wants to take, and I'm totally down for the ride. What are you guys' thoughts on everything? Let me know in the comment section below. Once again, this has been Nez Reacts, and I'll see you in my next video. Love you guys.